Good morning. It's been almost 12 months since I bought my van to live in, and a lot's changed since then. This is the developments that have happened. We've come across some land to stay on that's absolutely rent-free, and it also comes with a porter cabin, or two porter cabins actually stuck together, which we're in the process of renovating. It's barely livable, but at least we have a roof now, so when it rains we don't have to get all buckets inside catching the water. I'd like to put out a special big thank you to John, Thor, Alex and Dave for helping put that roof on, because it was very difficult, very heavy work, but very necessary. So this is our cabin. Still got some scaffolding up because we've still got work to do. Got fascia boards to find and guttering to install so we can collect rainwater. We have had a lot of rain lately, so Dave's put up a makeshift little bit of guttering, and we've collected quite a lot of water. I forgot to mention that this land actually belongs to a tree surgeon, and so there are logs everywhere. We have many fires outdoors at the moment because the log burner inside the cabin isn't installed yet. We've built this staircase from logs. Quite proud of that. It's not finished yet, but it goes up the bank, and I'll show you the view that we have when we get to the top of this little bank. So that's a fairly pleasant view. That field over there is for us to use too. We've got some horses and pigs next door. One of them actually escaped last night, so we spent about 45 minutes trying to usher a big, hairy pig back into the field and fix the gate. This is my garden. It's coming along nicely. Growing some herbs, some vegetables. Excuse the firewood pile. Got some chives, some rosemary, some bay, some mint, some potatoes coming up. That plant is sage. I've just been struggling to put this netting thing up because the peas are starting to come up now. Got lettuce, got celery, got kale, beetroot, broccoli, and not sure what that plant is it's given me. It could be a butternut squash. We have a courgette plant. Look at that baby. My first ever courgette. It's a beaut. Hopefully there'll be many more. Cucumber plant, runner beans, mint, all sorts. Strawberries. Had some fresh strawberries from that plant already. Tomatoes, onions, all sorts of things. This is doghouse. This is where Dave sleeps when he's been naughty. Not really, obviously. That's just a kennel that happened to be lying around. We have some picnic benches, beautifully painted by Dave. He likes to put a lick of paint on most things. It's the bank, the stairs, the washing line. Around the side, it's very untidy. I mean, it's a particularly awful state at the moment. It's a bit like a building site. But one of our proud achievements is the compost toilet, in which we converted an old portaloo, ripped out the nasty stuff, and made our own compost toilet in there. It was one of the happiest days of my life when that was in action, believe me. You don't want to know what was going on before that appeared. Okay. So this is a compost growing thing donated by Alex. Absolutely wonderful idea, where you can grow plants up the side of the barrel. Can't wait to get that in action. It's got a few worms and a few bits of compost in the middle bit. He made this. Put your food scraps down there in the middle with your worms, and it comes out the whole as compost. Beautiful, beautiful. Another picnic bench, which hasn't been painted by Dave yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Would you like to have a little look inside the cabin? That's a pizza oven donated by the wonderful Libby. We haven't paid for much at all of this. We're not working, we're not earning, not bringing any cash in as such at the moment. So we are upcycling and recycling, and so please excuse the state of the place. But it was a lot worse, believe me. Here's the bedroom. Very messy. It's all open plan. Person who was here before ripped all the walls out. Seating area. All the alcohol bottles are actually full of water, of course, filtered water. Here's the wood burning stove. 2 pieces of flue, but as yet no hole in the roof to be able to use that and keep warm. It is horribly cold when it's raining. And this is kind of the kitchen area, which kind of looks like a bomb's hit it. I know I should have tidied up before doing this video, but I thought, hell, if I wait to tidy up, it will never be made. And so here you are. It's got no electricity, no running water. It's very basic, but it's spacious. This is the second porter cabin, which is attached to the back. So it's like a T-shape with a storage area, but this eventually will be the bedroom. But yeah, so that's it. That's our front door. Needs a lick of paint, Dave. Come on. So there you have it. Chez Charlotte. And it's amazing. We have lots of woodland over the back as well. I could take you on a little tour, because there's lots of interesting things around. We have these water tanks. Alex gave us these. They're 1,000 litre capacity each. We've got 3 of those. I think if we ever manage to fill them up, we'll never need water again. That's our woodland over the back, but I'll take you. We have a pile of earth, a pile of rubble, but you can't have everything, can you? Come on, it's free land. Pile of wood to burn. Lots of birds, lots of rabbits, lots of foxes, and badgers and squirrels. In fact, there was just a squirrel up there, if you noticed. And since we've had all the torrential rain lately, we have millions, perhaps, maybe thousands, of mushrooms that have popped up. Absolutely hundreds of those things everywhere. going up this little slope. This is a path which takes you to the bank. We have lots of woodland and lots of badgers live. Did you know that badgers make about 23 different noises, one of which sounds like someone being murdered in a forest. First time we heard it, it was a little bit unnerving. So this path takes you around the back of the cabin. But this is our wood, our forest. It's a little bit covered in ferns at the moment, but we have made a path which goes right up to the top. Hope I'm not boring you. I never get bored of walking around here. It's beautiful. That, you can see, is the roof of the cabin through the trees, and a little bridge that we kind of built so you can get onto the roof. There is a water tank here, but it's not actually in action at the moment. There's a borehole further down in the field which needs a generator to operate. But at the moment we're doing okay with rainwater and Friends RO systems for drinking water. And I'd like to put a special thank you shout out to Sean for his shower facilities and washing machine, and also to Dave's mum for all the food parcels and care packages and stuff that she sends. So this is my field. That's where the badger lives, up there just behind the fence. Well, actually I say badger, there's probably loads of them. It's a lovely view. Can't see the horses. Oh, they're down by the shed. A small selection of the logs that are available for us to burn. So there you go. That's an update. It's not really van life anymore. It's more off-grid life, and it's been difficult. It's been challenging, but it's also been beautiful and fulfilling. And when you're standing in this field at twilight and the bats are flying around your head and the badgers are sort of doing their thing in the forest, and the horses and the pigs, you know, it just makes everything worthwhile. So I'm going to sign out for now, and when I find something interesting, I'll let you know. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.